Hi. Why the fuck is Patchwork here? Get the fuck off my screen. Nobody likes you. You are what's it called? What's it called? Well, what's it called? When you were like, yeah, he fell off. It fell off. Patchwork is no longer. Patchwork is no longer. He's gonna sit there and fucking think about what he did. Hello, chat. Hope you guys have a new. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Enzo. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Prince. Hello, Lelo. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing great. And if you're not, I hope your day gets better. Because you guys deserve that. You guys deserve just the best. You guys deserve the best. So, how you guys doing? How's everyone doing? How are people doing? I fixed the game with code. Ooh, smartass. Nice. Thanks to you too. Good. Yippee. Yippee. Yippee! I'm late, I don't care. That's fine. You're never too late unless it's been like 3 hours and you're messaging me after I've stopped streaming. Which has happened. Like, I don't know why people are like in my chat after I'm done streaming. Be like, oh, am I too late? It's 10:59 a.m. for me. Wake up as if my day barely started. Ah, yeah, that's fair. You should probably get some food. Or some shit like that. Gentle reminder, we're only $20 of me being able to get a new hard drive. If anyone has $5 or $2 or $1 or a cent, you can send my way. I would really appreciate it, but if you can't, I'm glad you just sat through this. Thank you very much. Hi, Sil. Hi, Jax. Don't think I can watch this because of Fall Guys? Fuck you. I'm doing okay. I'm tired though. I'm really tired today. This is the Fall Guy. Yeah, I've noticed. You're getting addicted to it. I don't know food. I don't know how to cook in no car. I don't think you're supposed to cook in a car, my dude. I hope you don't cook in your car. I mean, you could probably get like a heat up thingy. And I also thought I was addicted to Flowey. But don't make me start. Don't make me fucking start. Hope your day becomes highly blessed. Thank you very much. So to you. 2K hours. Flow addiction combined is not close to my Fall Guys addiction. How many hours do I have on? Let me check. Wait, how many hours do I have on Undertale? It's Azrael. Oh, and Flower. Is it lagging? Wait. Okay, why are you guys lying to me? What? It's lagging, but it's fine now? I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it. My GPU has been a bitch lately. To my enemy, here to no enemy. I'm be super to me. Which means doing 8 hours of Fall Guys. Wow. Jesus. Let me check. On Undertale, I have 200 plus hours. Genuinely thought it would be worse. But yeah, I might need a new DPU soon as well. My PC is just falling apart, we love it. New bottom game just dropped, and you know, it's impossible to beat. Why do you even play those games if they're impossible to beat, bro? Good way. You get more hours to follow guys a day than I do sleep. Why is that a mood? I didn't know it was. Boss in mid, bro. Bro. Good looking boss him game. The one that I saw was the one that Lily and Sil has done, Lethal Deal, I think it's called. The one with red. Which is funny because I will probably never be able to. I will have a hard time with that. Which is funny. Deltarune or boss him? Deltarune. I'm sorry, man. Deltarune. Okay. Don't fuck with me. Okay. So, when there's a lot of people in the fucking chat, I will skip messages. Fuck you. I will message it. When there's 8 people talking in my chat. And I get shat on because of that. You guys are assholes. You guys are fucking assholes, I swear to God. Skill issues? Skill my... Not gonna start. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna be nice. Peace and... This world needs peace and kindness. I'm not gonna start. I love being a moderator. Delta in the bottom is the instant neuron activations. Yeah, that's because people are addicted to it. Can I get time up for 10 seconds? Why? How dare you hurt Enzo? He said Elper's ratio. He's being mean to me. Behold my special attack. Stream time's off. Honestly, it would be so funny if Sil could just like turn off my stream. I don't think you can, but you can't get banned exactly on YouTube, which is really weird. You can only get like... You can't see my channel anymore or some shit. I don't remember what it was. You kept the banana? Why not? Wow, okay, I just brained. It's tiny? Okay. Skill issue. Yeah, you can also hide channels and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's basically fun, yeah. Don't say. I don't know why you can't ban people. But it's fucking weird, bro. I love this fucking... Love this game. You're being ableist? I'm not being fucking ableist. What are you talking about? How the fuck am I being ableist? Wow, okay. Banana rotato. It's not stretched out on the streams. What are you talking about? Aye. That's... Why does this game hate me? Why does this game hate me? This game just hates me. This game just doesn't like me. There's a different channel with I'm a god to tell my friends. In the middle of it and then started seeing people yap about ableist. Jokes aside, it's just fun to me. Okay, at least someone said it. All of this is hurting my brain. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to turn down the music or? It's like I'm made of sin. And you have to like you and out of sight. I feel lost up around me. Oh, just Nas, yeah. I get that. And his attacks. Yeah, it hurt my brain as well at first. Don't worry about it. Screen goes get cramps. You know what's funny? Yeah. Yeah. Your mom? I hate Gaster Blaster hallway. Banana. What if every time someone donates, that banana just gets bigger and bigger until it's only the banana on the screen? Was bro on pace? No, I wasn't. I'm doing debug. What are you talking about? Potassium. I play you too. I hate this attack. I hate this attack. I hate that attack. Meow. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, did you hate the attack? I hate the attack. Did you know? Chat, did you know I hate this attack? I don't know if you know that or not. I don't know if you know that or not. Like, did you know? I hate that it's this attack. Did you know I hate this attack? I'm not convinced. Yeah. Yeah, I love this attack. Who wouldn't love RNG hell attack? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know why you guys wouldn't think that I fucking I love this attack so much. Salsa joins the chat. If they joined the chat, I would have a heart attack. I would have a fucking heart attack. I would have an actual heart attack if they did. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Meow. You guys get to double meow. 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 Did everybody love you? What? No, am I romantic? What are you talking about? Sorry, I had to. Double meows? You get a triple meow. If my family doesn't know already that I'm a furry, they're kinda ignorant. A little tiny bit. Fuck. You won rank? Nice. Randy has been a daily occurrence for me for the past month and a half. Yeah, you're playing Flowey. What did you expect, my dude? I'm sorry, but you chose Flowey. You could have played something fun, but you chose Flowey. So I will judge you perpetually for that. Use X? It doesn't work! What do you mean? It doesn't work. It doesn't help. I hate this attack. I hate this attack. Did you know I hate this attack, Chad? Did you guys know? Did you guys know that I hate this attack? Did you guys know that I hate this attack? Chat, did you know that I hate that attack? Thank you so much for the donation, mysterious person. How much was that? Wait, what? Oh, we're halfway through the goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wonder who the mysterious person is. Yes. I don't believe you hate that attack. There's not enough evidence. No, don't. You know, don't use X. Use, I don't know, blue sky. So true. It's Quinn. It's that mysterious. I don't know who that is. Y'all realize I can't thank you if you say you're a mysterious person. I didn't catch that. What did it say? That you're late to cataract? Huh? Special mysterious. It's Sans. Yeah, if Sans came in and gave me a couple of dollars, who would really be surprised, Chad? Who would really be surprised? Like, would you be surprised if Sans came into my chat and gave me a couple of dollars? Ending tell Sans donate. Gaster? Oh my god, someone should just donate under the name Gaster. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be actually fucking funny as hell. What if I misbehave? It's whatever. Great. I wish that Kofi told me how much people donate. I don't know why it doesn't. It's fucking weird. Sun changes sounds, no green sounds. Isn't green sounds the meme game though? Isn't that a meme game? Hi Sonic. Thing is, I don't know, however, I really don't know, and I'm gonna start to feel more and more sick from this is making me feel selfish. No, don't. Genuinely, if you can't donate or don't want to use your money, that's okay. It's your hard-earned money. I'm a streamer. How do I explain that? English is hard. It's not your job to donate to me, if that makes sense. Like, your money is your money. You earned that money. I'm simply sitting here making you laugh a little hee hee ha ha. And you don't need to give me anything for that, you know? If you really want to help and you feel bad about not helping, stay in the chat, no? Like, stay here. I just want to talk to people, huh? Like, I want to sit here and have a little chat with you, have a little hee hee ha ha. That's all I really ask for, you know? Money for multiple years, that's fair, but it's your money. You don't owe me money for me giving you free entertainment. Love you guys so much. Royal fucking scientist. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, Gaster. Oh my god. Can I really do take a mission and need off my next album cover? Yes, I do. You can DM me about that. Don't worry about that. DM me. Oh my fucking... Gaster, how did you find me? It's been 2 years. Oh my god, can someone clip that, please? Oh my god. But yeah, again, I do take commissions. If you want to get some art from me, I do take commissions. Oh, that was funny as fuck. I feel like one of those rich capitalists. No, the difference between someone who's like AKA or like quote unquote rich capitalists is that they use their money on things that only suit them without giving anything to anyone else. You guys are giving to me by just sitting here and speaking to me day after day after day. Like, everyone in my chat here on YouTube, at least, are people I know, people I've seen every single day, every single time I stream, come into chat and ask me about things. And that is enough for me. And I had this conversation with Enzo, actually, where he was surprised I didn't want to become famous, which is like, I understand, I'm a streamer, you know. But I don't want to become famous. I don't want to become dream famous. Like, the reason I stream is partially because I do need an income so that I, you know, can actually survive. Because I've had multiple times where I don't have medication or food because I don't have the money for it. But it's also because I just want to make people laugh, give people a reason to get out of bed, or, you know, have a little bit of safe space, because I never had that. You know? Yeah, but someone needs to clip that. That was fucking funny as hell. I wish Kofi told me, like, how much was donated. I don't know why it doesn't. Fucking weird, though. But yeah. Thank you, Elena, for following. Blah, blah, blah. I want to get people out of bed. I'm out of bed. What the fuck do you mean? Me says my mom every day with a fear of missing out on my life from sleeping too much. Hi, Alden. Literally, I had that this morning where I set an alarm for 4 p.m. I woke up at 5:30. Motherfucking alarm. They don't work on me. They don't fucking work. Thank you! I still hate you, Phase 2, Attack 3. Fuck you, Attack 3. But thank you, Sans. I hope we can be friends after this. Good advice when you wake up, turn on the light. It never works. Like, if I had LED lights that I could turn on, that would probably help, because I had that before. But now it doesn't work. I will literally hear the alarm, half wake up, and then, like, turn off the alarm and go back to sleep. I literally wake up, turn off the alarm and go back to sleep. It doesn't work. I've done that like twice now. Oh my god. I wish I'm thankful I have sleeping medications and actually sleep, but they make it so hard to wake up. Holy fuck. Had to wake up, eat Scooby-Doo snacks. I do get snacks when I wake up, or like food. But I don't really feel hunger on these meds. I wake up at exactly 7 AM every day, no matter when I go to sleep. I can't fall asleep after that. That's a good way to do it though. The only person who doesn't wake up to my alarms is me, honestly Sam. Reason why gas fell into the cord, the IRS pushed it down. Bro. Usually my parents wake me up. My dad used to wake me up, but I got so pissy. I'm not a morning person. I told literally all my friends this. I'm not a morning person. If someone speaks to me before I've had my energy drink, I will be a bitch. I will be so fucking annoyed. I'm not a morning person at all. Genuinely. It's hard to wake me up. Yes, it didn't pay taxes. Do you think they have taxes in the monster, in the underground? Do we know if they have taxes or not? I'm a morning person, actually. I'm more of a middle of day person. If I have my energy drink, I will speak to you, but I do not speak to people unless I've had my energy drink. And yes, I have tried coffee. I don't like coffee. Never liked coffee. Well, I did when I was younger, actually. Weirdly enough. Yeah, money, they have capitalism, taxes don't seem improbable. Yeah, that's true. Caffeine addiction? Yes. Yes, he lives in the US, but had corona because he didn't pay his taxes. Shut the fuck up. Also, the conversation earlier reminded me of, oh my god, I need to show you guys this. Wait. I've talked about this before. Wait. I'm not Bossum. Okay, Bossum? Or not Bossum. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry. Not Bossum. Capitalism, wait, what do I have a negative emotion about capitalism? Because most of the time when we talk about capitalism, it's in a bad... Like, it's in a way where it's... in a negative connotation, I suppose, how to say it. I gotta lose for a while, or else if the video I was editing won't be exported. That's okay. Wait, is this a penguin? Oh, this is a penguin video. Wait. Wait, I don't wanna... No! No! Wait, where's the original video? Where's the original video? Did they take it down? Did they fucking take down the original video? Okay, wait. Let's see. This might be it. My boyfriend is watching with me. Hi, princess boyfriend. Oprah's so slow. I just want to see the clip. $5. Nice Xbox. Oh, I wish I don't ever want to become that type of person. If I become that type of person, I want my friends to fucking come to Norway and smack me. I will pay for you. If I ever become that kind of person, I will actually have pay someone to smack me. I would actually just smack me if that happens. I sent the clip in DMs. Okay. Data debug. Okay. No. I deleted the debug for a minute. Why am I a dumbass? Why am I like this? Wait, I did say I'm gonna make the banana bigger. There you go. We're all dumb down here. Honestly, felt that. How did Endingtail Sans even donate? He took a break, you know? I was not fighting him, so he took a break, opened his phone, and just, you know, donated $1. Or however much that person donated. Thank you, Kofi, for telling me. Totally. Banana rotate. Banana. Banana. Does Endingtail have McDonald's in the underground? I don't know. I mean, the Pentagon has fucking McDonald's, so... Gubba banana, going so sad. My time is CST. I don't know what my time is anymore. Is this one McDonald's? Or like an equivalent of it, I feel like. I don't think they would have McDonald's, but I think they'd have an equivalent of it. Yeah, did do, if you look at the back of Santa's house, it changed to any food restaurant. I guess so, yeah. Almost 8 p.m. You're an hour ahead of me? No? 6, no, you're 1.5 hours. It's 5:86. I can't read. $7:39. It's 6:39, so you're an hour ahead of me, yeah. And XTL is an hour behind me or something. Hour and a half. God, you guys are making me do math. Fuck off. Favorite ramen flavor? They turned their freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? I like, I'm actually the type of person, I don't really like ramen with flavor. I like to have it just without flavor and a little bit of spice. Just came in from TikTok? Yo, you're base as hell then. I was worried you were a bot. I'm glad you're not. I'm just a man. Yeah, alerts. Alerts. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. I'm actually the type of person, I grew up with eating like very like flavorless ramen. I don't know if it's a weird thing or not, but that's kind of how I grew up. Oh fuck. What's your favorite song? Wouldn't You Like To and Puppeteer. I had to think for a minute. They're all seriously fucking good though. That's the thing. So I can't really like. It's hard to pick favorite, but Hermes is my favorite god. So of course I'd have to do Wouldn't You Like To Know? Wouldn't you like to? Mine's as well. Yo, that is so based. Ugh, I Christ. I wonder what an isopod is. Thanks. Is it just walk, eat, multiply bowlers or something else there as well? What the f- Huh? Huh? Are you streaming YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Yes, I am. I'm also streaming on TikTok. But you can't see them because TikTok for some reason isn't allowing me to restream. I'm trying to fix it though. I like bugs sometimes. They're cool. Bugs are cool, yeah. TikTok as well? Yeah. I've actually earned a little bit from it as well, which is insane. I think I've earned more from TikTok in the amount that I've been streaming compared to Twitch when I started streaming on Twitch, which is a fucking insanity. Beat Centipede, same. Fucking centipedes are terrifying. Most of my favorite butterflies are too elitist. Too much going on with them. I guess that's fair. Tarantula? No, 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 don't, no, hell no. Oh, I hate spiders. I hate spiders. Ugh. I hate spiders. I fucking despise spiders. Mosquitoes and kind of spiders. Yeah, I agree with that. And wasp. Huh? How do I say that? Wasps? Millipedes. I've never heard of those. What are those? Tarantula in a jar. No. 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 Mosquitoes suck. Sorry. Millipedes are like centipedes, but with more feet. Damn, they evolved? Okay, on the topic of spiders, funny story once I got a spider with a tissue and then it started crawling fast. If there was a tissue that didn't crawl on my arm, if you have arachnophobia, you cooked. Bro, I have arachnophobia. Even when the tootsies are smaller. And seeing a random tarantula venomous too. I would scream. Quite a bit. I do not like tarantulas. Tarantulas are friends? That's bullshit. Those motherfuckers are not friends. They're innocent. Nah. No. 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 Mm-mm. Especially like on it already be. Keep frogs as pets. Really? Why does that feel like it's bullshit? The frog protects oh! Chat, it says I'm not connected to the network, but you guys can talk. Oh? Are we back? Are we back? Nope. I think so. I'm here, seems we're back. But I can't see chat. Oh, never mind, I can. Oh! Yup. Okay, just, for a minute, everything died. Sorry, chat. I don't know why it did that, but, shit happens. Okay. We are finally back then. Tell me funny as soon as you mentioned it, the stream died for a few seconds. I don't know why shit is going south again. I am a firm. Like right off the cliff and I'm falling when you look down. Is that kind of defying gravity though? How the YouTube censored that message even though I'm mod? Bro. I feel like YouTube just does not like you. Got into it all isn't it true? I guess so, yeah. It works, actually. Oh, that's funny as hell. Okay, see you later, XTL. Wow, why am I like that? I'ma go. Okay, bye, player. Oh my god. Favorite game console? Nintendo, Switch, or PC, I'd guess. Let's say. Twink rights are human rights? No. Why can I not even get past the fucking... Bro. Nintendo 64, Xbox 360, and Game Boy. I had the Game Boy. We're gonna talk about women. Oh, women. Women are so pretty. Women are so fucking pretty. Women are so pretty. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. Hi, Block. Women are so pretty. I love women. Women are cool, yeah. Hell yeah. I like men. Shush. Sorry. Here on Mullicard TV, we only like women. Why not both? Oh my god. Oh my god. both are Honestly, if you like any gender, that is so base and very gay, or ungay if you don't want to be gay. Any romantics in chat? Shout out to you guys. I'm 8th? Yo! Based. We need more love for the 8th community. Posture on TikTok, thank you for the like. I'm tight, right? So fair. So fair. Arbitrary code execution. Okay, sure. My 8 instead of I'm 8. I'm just a little aromatic guy with absolutely no idea what I'm doing. That's very fair. I'm gonna draw myself trapped in an orb. Enjoy. Beep boop beep boop. Okay. Are you winning, streamer? No. Well, yeah, I have people in chat, so I'm winning. I'm trying to draw a bug. Nice. Flow addiction updated 200 hours on this year alone. Jesus Christ. I'm not. Meow. Me. Honk shoe or honk mimi? Honk mimi. Very much. Very much honk mimi. We should play tic-tac-toe on Sansa's forehead. They actually, when do you stream? Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. There is a plugin where you can actually play tic-tac-toe on Twitch. But there's no plugins for YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. They'd make so much money if they did that, but they can't be asked. Hi, Annie. Back. I hope editing went well. Why am I bad? Okay, unless okay. Finally, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. They're all like stream mods and stuff like that you can do for like, I don't remember what it's called, but they're like shit you can do for interaction, sure. What I remember. It's like pets on stream or something. It's only Twitch, really? Jesus Christ, I need to fucking think for a minute. Da 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 da. No, it's true. Those done got giant stand is the home of the sun god. Yeah, because you can do tic-tac-toe. Literally. You can do tic-tac-toe and some shit. Chat word. Or you can do chat words or tic-tac-toe or something like that. I know they have this sort of thing. Is Twitch exclusive? Yeah, I know. That's the thing that I don't like about Streamlabs is that there's very little incentive for people on YouTube to interact with the stream compared to Twitch. Because YouTube isn't built for that sort of thing. Just like stuff like this, I can you can do like game widgets and stuff like that. I know you can do that, and I can't see the emotes you guys are sending for some reason. Oh, I don't know what that is, but okay. But this sort of thing you can do. This sort of thing and everything. Oh, okay. Give me a minute. I decided to take a look around and I heard you went up at your door. Let's just switch to bro. I did once reveal your form. I don't know who you are and why you're here. Let me make this one thing clear. I got people to protect. I'm looking chances here. If you're in one wrong move, then you're done for. Don't approve, then you're done for. I can feel that spell on you, then you're done for. Boy, you better run. Told you. Just be a liar, to get it quiet, to set the fire. Consequence, that must be a god like you, cause I got this root of the ground with my parents. Okay, we. Network? Okay. But regardless, those sort of things are an option. But I really hate that it's only for Twitch. YouTube should implement this sort of thing, honestly. Let's make the Wii U. I don't know why they made a second version of it. They could have just updated it, but money, money, money. Rotating banana. Damn. You had a good time rotating it? Thank you, rotating banana. You're rotating well, my dude. We are almost at the fucking goal. Chat. A little bit late, my dude. Hey, pal. They're like, hi, you got a donation from 10 minutes. Yeah, we are at the goal. Fucking hell. Thank you guys so goddamn much. I don't know why the goal is 96%. But I thank you so much to everyone who donated. You guys are my everything. And I'm sorry if I made anyone feel like they had to donate. I feel like my stress gets to me very easily, and it's really hard to be the kind of creator that... Being a small creator, I hope I never made anyone feel like they had to donate. Fun math fact, moths aren't actually attracted to light in the sense of the word. They use the moon to guide them. Whoa, I actually didn't know that. That's really cool. But thank you, chat. You guys are the fucking best. And I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. Thank you guys, everyone. And thank you to everyone who just stays here and chats with me every day, you guys. Make it worth it. Anyways, enough with the fucking shit. We're gonna beat the shit out of this guy. I'm donating all the bananas I have. Well, I can give them to Casper. He likes bananas, I think. My dad said he's tried bananas with Casper, but I haven't given him bananas before. I don't know if he likes them or not. I've not been here for long, but you're welcome. You've been here for a while. So you do count as my chat. I've done all my bananas, but I don't have any because I don't like them. Honestly, I'm the same. I don't like bananas. I tried it, and it's just me. My dude? Thank you. I hope you know that the goal is reached. You don't have to continue donating. Thank you very much. Bananas are the best when they have the brown spots. Generally, I don't like the brown spots. Like, I never liked bananas. I did when I was younger because you put it in smoothies and stuff. But otherwise than that, I didn't really like them. I don't like the neither, genuinely. I barely like. I need like a certain texture for like even strawberries to be good. Because like when I eat strawberries, they need to have like a very specific texture or I will not like them. I'm very picky like that and I hate that. I don't know if anyone else can like how do you say this? Relate to that, yeah. You decided to only allow straight bananas, so they're homophobic. Damn. Why the fuck are the EU homophobic? What about gay bananas? What about bi bananas? What the fuck? Also, I saw that the same person donated most of the money. So if you want a special role in my Discord, contact me on Discord. I'm just gonna say because I don't know the name and I don't want to dox anyone. So if you want a special role in my Discord, contact me on my Discord. Also, we find straight jeans at the stream, not gay ones. God damn! Why is everyone so homophobic, bro? Why is everyone so homophobic? I'm not a fan of bananas, no blueberries. I'm iffy on grapes. I like grapes. I think they're cool. They taste good. I'm fruity. So am I. I was like, who here isn't fruity? Like, I feel like everyone in my chat is fruity in some sense. Is there anyone in my chat who isn't fruity? I'm a big Chechu fan. Yeah, same. I didn't realize that growing up. I think that's why I had like an ED as well, because I didn't understand. And what about you give an enzyme to make all the fruit ripen and by extension rot faster? Wow, I didn't know that. Any moss enjoyers? I've actually no like I have actually eaten moss before. In fact, nobody questioned if I was neurodivergent is surprising. I have literally moss and pretty much a lot of other things. The fact that I haven't died of like poison by accident is kind of shocking, I'd say. You're just like Chris Deltron? Yeah, I am. You can toss it in a plastic bag with some apples after time and be ready to eat. Damn. I don't eat that much fruit, to be honest. I should eat more fruit. Isn't fruit like supposed to be good for you? Bananas are berries? Why? Strawberries are not. What are they classified as? Wishing all my fellow neurodivergents a good day. Same to you. Right, 30 minutes is low. I'm just gonna get one note up to marathon at 90 shooters and commit some time to pull it all in cold storage. What? Ugh, okay. Yapping with cat, don't worry. Nice. My boyfriend fell asleep on call. Oh, I'll be sleeping well. Shite. Strawberries not banana. Strawberry. Yeah, strawberries are bananas. Mo, what are you talking about? Why am I like this? It's kind of gross. Huh. That's weird. How about the fruit? Apparently aggregate fruit. Why are we learning so much about fruit today? Oh my god, bones. Bones, 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 bones. It's apparently raspberries are those too. Huh. And handle, bro. Oh, so what question? There were no reasons why me and him are not dating. He cheated on my best friend, would she forgive him? I forgive him a little. Okay, so it's like complicated drama and stuff like that. I get that. But drama isn't the right word, sorry. I get that. It's always like, if they're cheated once, I don't like trust they won't cheat again, you know? At least in my opinion. But that's just how I act on it. Today's side quest, learning about fruit and berries. It's not the weirdest thing I've learned about on stream. Botanically, berries are flashy droops. What the fuck? Oh my god. Which here means they don't have a single pit. Huh. I relate to everything else, but I saw that due to my fly full fight has been done in one hit. Really? I thought I still had the world record of that. Can you send me that video? It's not a video, it's just a screenshot. Wait, let me check. Damn. It's brutal as well. I'm not surprised. Damn, I might have to catch up. That's really cool. I'm not surprised, it's fucking brutal. They're insanely good. What should I make to eat? Pancakes. I'll take from Fallout. Why not? For hours, you can beat her, you can beat her. Wouldn't you like the vitamin with the scrambled eggs? Oh, they're good. Scrambled eggs are fucking amazing. Chicken waffles? Sure, why not? Sounds good. Wow, okay. My brain just stopped working. I need to 3D print a table and that thing you have for the watch. Oh. My dad knows how to 3D print. I could ask him. Good to go. Alright, take care, Blue Candle. Thank you for sharing the stream. Yeah, I'm furry. Meow. Meow. You need me to spell it out for you? Mm-hmm. Sure, you get so much attention from this. Jesus. Okay, what? I hate this game. 55 viewers? It's not even the fucking 55 viewers, my dude. Do you need me to read out how many viewers are in the chat at the moment? I've been drinking copious amounts of cola for a very long time as a freshman, but it hasn't fallen through. Dude, I've drank so much energy drinks. Like, I'm surprised I can function as well as I could do. Wait. Damsel in distress. Oh, it's Zeus. Fuck you. There you go. Son, can you please not? Oh my god. I need to on my fucking screen, bro. You're really kiss. I have something when I get so fast. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Why is it grazing? Jack, can I get a couple of meows? Can I get some meows in chat? Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. How? Christ? Huh? Actually not included on my terrible event or problem doesn't explode. Why is the intro so hard for some reason? Bro. Super breast brothers. Pretty fucking much. Oh my god. How's this going? Not many runs past P2. Or attack 3. Blech. Hi, Fancy. What's up? Things good today, just... Okay, I need to focus a bit. Wait. Okay, never mind. Everything is good today, just finished drawing and posted it on Art Dump. Yo, nice. Mola? Who's Mola? Not even gonna answer my question, okay. No, I'm too good for that. Okay, wow. Bitch, you're older than me. What are you talking about? You're older than me. If you call me a boomer, what are you? Prince is also older than me. I'm human? Okay. Cool. So am I. What's a cell? Sell this nuts? Sorry. You're not a human, you're a furry. Brother thinks that a furry is a human. Love the support, but wrong furry. That's a Therian. A lot of them. True. True. We all got blood. Blood. Did you drink enough today? Yeah. Damn, Stella's in her fucking evil era. Asthma sucks, yeah. I can get that. Okay, flagging. $600 men. Thomas. Chance is gonna get thrown out of the window. Pretty much. My hand is hurting. So I think I'm gonna close ending tail for now. I want to do some art because I want to get a new PNG since Cade has a new design. So chat, we're gonna do the usual of do you guys have anything you want to watch as we do it? Do you guys have anything you want to watch? My fucking hand, bro. Don't do that if your hand hurts. It's not the hand. It's not my right hand. It's my left hand. I want to watch Still Gaming. Then go watch Still Gaming. What do we watch? You've seen Resale too? No. Don't mind my brothers. What do we watch? Family Guy, that would be so copyrighted, bro. That would be really copyrighted. We could put game theories, maybe. I don't know if that's copyright. I don't know if we become suspended. I don't want to be suspended again, chat. If there's gonna be something in the background. Maybe. Periods and all that. Yeah, true. True. Maybe people being like playthrough? People are watching. I'm getting like Bobble Hornet shit today again for some reason. I don't know why. You think Wendigoon is a good one that we can watch? The complete timeline of Resident Evil. Okay, do you guys want to watch Wendigoon or the complete Resident Evil timeline? RE timeline? Alright. $7 hours, holy shit.
Bioweapons, numerous outbreak disasters, as well as some of the most iconic characters in gaming. So in this video, we will be covering the entire story of the franchise, including all mainline games, the CGI films,
oh, not the CGI films.
So without further ado, I present to you
those are so bad.
Resident Evil timeline explained.
The CGI films are so fucking bad, bro.
Resident Evil begins on the evening of July 23rd, 1998, where an Umbrella-owned train called the Ecliptic Express travels through the Arklay Mountains, where several Umbrella facilities are located. Observed from a mountaintop by a mysterious man singing a choir song, the train is suddenly attacked by a swarm of leeches, which break through the windows and infect all the passengers with the T-virus. This virus was created by Umbrella with the goal of eliminating the need for a large-scale conventional army, and would be used to create many bioweapons planned for military use. 2 hours after this incident, STAR's Bravo team flies over the same mountains with a mission to investigate a series of unexplained cannibalistic murders and animal attacks that have been
Okay, and we're
occurring in
gonna
the
do
region.
this,
However,
and then
an engine failure in the
this.
helicopter leads to an emergency landing. Upon landing, Bravo team begins to explore the surrounding woods, while RPD pilot Kevin Dooley stays behind to fix the helicopter.
There you go.
Upon searching the area, Rebecca Chambers points the group to a wrecked military police vehicle with 2 passengers deceased. Upon further examination,
Does that look
Rebecca
good?
finds a court-ordered document of a prisoner named Billy Cohen, who was being transported to a base to receive his death penalty. Assuming that Billy killed the 2 guards and escaped, Captain Enrico Marini quickly orders the team to search for him. While searching the Raccoon Forest, Rebecca discovers that the Ecliptic Express train from earlier has come to a halt and its lights are out. Upon further investigation, she finds blood stains on the sheets and is suddenly approached by a zombified passenger who awakens from his slumber. More zombies soon surround her, but she manages to escape and heads towards the front of the train. While she is examining a dead corpse,
so I have
Billy Cohen sneaks up behind and holds Rebecca at gunpoint
as the new she.
Rebecca tries to arrest Billy, but he decides to be uncooperative and refuses to be detained, instead deciding to walk away upon finding out that Rebecca works for STARS. Suddenly,
you guys can't hear the... Okay, cool.
Jumps through the window after being seriously injured from BOWs in the surrounding forest. He warns Rebecca to be careful shortly before passing out. Zombie dogs soon appear,
maybe some sonatas,
but she is able to quickly take them out and proceed to the middle of the train. Here, Bravo team member Enrico Marini contacts her on radio.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Her of the new documents of Billy Cohen, suggesting that he was sentenced to death for the murder of 23 people and was taken to a psychiatric hospital. He then warns Rebecca to keep her guard up right before the radio cuts out. Shortly after, Rebecca comes across Billy again, where he now tries to reason with her to work together after realizing the true danger they are in. Rebecca declines and proceeds upstairs herself, where she encounters another man in the very back.
I'm doing okay.
Closer examination turns into a pile of leeches. These leeches quickly swarm her, but
maybe I can do like
they can inflict damage, Billy arrives
like
just
this.
in time to save her from harm, further emphasizing how important it is to work together if the 2 want any chance of surviving. Later, they witness a strange man on the mountain, surrounded by leeches, singing a choir song. The train begins to move in what is discovered to be an operation by the Umbrella Security Services Delta team. They have been tasked by Dr. Albert Wesker and Dr. William Birkin to move the train for investigation.
I like a tail here.
As explores the train, she comes face to face with a giant mutated scorpion BOW that breaks through the top of the train and lunges at her. However, she is quickly able to eliminate the creature and progress further into the train. Shortly after, the 2 Umbrella soldiers controlling the train are attacked by leeches and quickly turned into zombies, leaving no one in control of the train. As it moves through the mountains, the train begins to pick up speed, and realizing that they might derail, Billy and Rebecca manipulate the brakes on the front and rear of the train in hopes to stop the vehicle. The train slows down, but it's too late to prevent an accident, as it drives through a cliff and into an underground train station, derailing in the process. Upon exploring, the 2 quickly find themselves in a large facility, which used to be an Umbrella Pharmaceuticals training school. Here they learn about the T-virus and how its origins come from an ancient West African virus known as Progenitor. Once Umbrella founders Oswald E. Spencer and James Marcus discovered Progenitor's ability to repair dead cells, plans were quickly made to use this virus to create a new race of superhuman beings. After the many gruesome and disturbing experiments were completed with their test subjects, the T-virus was eventually born. As Rebecca and Billy continue to explore, Birkin
and we'll have Mr. Midnight on the top here.
CCTV, but a mysterious man quickly intercepts the feed and reveals that he was responsible for contaminating the train, claiming that it was part of his plan for getting revenge on Umbrella. He then accuses Birkin and Wesker of betraying Marcus, with both of them being involved in his murder 10 years ago. Shortly after, Rebecca and Billy continue to explore the training school until a giant centipede bioweapon sneaks up and grabs.
I will have like the void arms.
Was there and able to defeat the creature, freeing Rebecca in the process. From there, the mysterious man spots Rebecca on the CCTV and sends out the Eliminator bioweapons to attack her. One tracks her down and bites her in the torture chamber, and during this confrontation, the floor gives way, leaving Rebecca hanging on for her life. However, Billy
Like
soon
this.
after hears her cries over radio and rushes to her aid, saving her just in time before she could fall. After this, Rebecca finally gives in and demands Billy to tell her the truth about what happened to him. He explains that his Marine unit suffered casualties due to faulty intelligence when searching for a guerrilla base in an African jungle. His leader ordered them to fire on innocent villagers in the area, but he refused to take part. He was then framed by the unit, with the court-martial finding him guilty to cover up the other scandals. Meanwhile, Birkin and Wesker begin their own plan to deal with the mysterious man, whom they believe is Marcus brought back to life. They consider him a significant threat and begin
We'll have little
preparations
tits.
to activate the facility's self-destruct device to blow up the training school and the man with it. Birkin stays behind to
Because I feel
continue
like we
work
need
on the
Mr. Midnight
T-virus
back
strain,
as
while Wesker begins to leave in order to pursue his next mission of luring
this.
the STARS team to the Arclay laboratory to collect combat data. Billy and Rebecca then proceed to an abandoned church, where they face off against an aggressive bat bioweapon and proceed to take an elevator down into an abandoned laboratory, which was used by Marcus for his T-virus research. Here, Billy investigates Marcus's study and discovers a photograph of him in his younger years, looking exactly like the mysterious man. He then theorizes that the man is rather Marcus's son or grandson. Ready to leave the laboratory on an underground cable car, Billy and Rebecca are attacked by one of Marcus's Eliminator bioweapons. During the fight, the creature lunges at Billy and causes him to go down a ledge and into an underground stream. While Rebecca looks over the edge to spot Billy, a leech man sneaks up behind her ready to attack. Luckily, she turns around just in time and manages to dodge the creature and flee using the cable car, leading her to the Umbrella Chemical plant located downhill from the training school. Heading down a large train elevator, Rebecca reaches Nest, the site of Birkin's own bioweapons research. There, she runs into Bravo team member Enrico, who has infiltrated Nest through the Arclay Labs subway tunnel. He is confused as to why the rest of the team isn't there, and decides they should head back to find where they went. Rebecca refuses to go, as she wants to find Billy and make sure he escapes the lab. Enrico reminds her that he can't be saved either way, but he gives in and lets her stay to find him while he returns to the lab. Soon after, Rebecca is confronted by the T-001, Umbrella USA's Tyrant prototype, which has been released by the mysterious man. The creature was a formidable foe, but Rebecca manages to halt the creature and continue her search for Billy. As she delves deeper into Nest, Rebecca eventually spots him in the middle of the water, holding onto some concrete to prevent the rapids from pushing him away. However, a mysterious creature pushes Billy off the concrete, causing the rapids to take him way out of Rebecca's sight. Refusing to give up, she continues to pursue Billy and eventually finds him washed up on the floors of the water treatment plant. When he regains consciousness, he notices that the decking is covered in skeletons, which leads him to conclude that Marcus had also dumped them in the water. As they continue to explore the area, the tyrant Rebecca had previously fought
Hi Matt,
returns
how you
and enters
doing?
a battle with the pair. Rebecca and Billy team up to take the creature down with ease and proceed further into the treatment plant, where they eventually come face to face with a mysterious man. Here he reveals to them his true origins. It turns out that he is actually the Queen Leech, which was a mutant test subject created by Marcus.
I think I'm
in
just gonna do like
1988. Marcus
hands
was killed by the USS
like
on
this.
Spencer's
I don't
orders,
really
and Birkin
see a
and
good
Wesker were
point
sent
in
to steal his research
having it
data.
connected to
Marcus was
Cade.
then dumped in the water, and the
Because it
leech
looks
entered
weird.
his body,
Just looks
consuming
weird.
his brain and gaining his memories. The Queen Leech now sees itself as Marcus
He has a
resurrected
bulky
through
fucking
divine
frame for
work,
some
and
reason.
seeks to use its powers to get its revenge on Umbrella and bring hell to the world. The creature then mutates uncontrollably into a giant leech and begins its confrontation with Billy and Rebecca. After halting the creature,
This looks
the pair
cute.
manage to escape up a cargo elevator that takes them back up to the area where the training
What do you guys
school
think?
is located. Meanwhile, Wesker makes his way through the facility and is eventually confronted by the T-001, which he quickly defeats. Making his way to the underground train station, he comes face to face with Umbrella executive Sergei Vladimir.
That's really
The
cute.
two have a brief argument, which leads to Sergei sending one of his tyrant bodyguards after Wesker in hopes to teach him a lesson.
And then we'll
After
have
the quick
like
battle, Birkin activates
when
the
they want to
self-destruct
speak,
system,
there's like
allowing
a
Wesker to
meep,
flee and
meep,
continue on
meep.
to his next mission. Elsewhere, Billy and Rebecca proceed up an elevator, where they then spot the Queen Leech, now mutated even further,
I don't like the ears though.
to chase them up the elevator, ultimately facing off against the creature in a large warehouse used for helicopter cargo transport. Realizing that the creature is sensitive to light, Rebecca manipulates the controls to the warehouse's retractable roof,
And
melting the Queen Leech in the process. Billy then fires at the creature with a magnum, causing it to fall down the elevator shaft just as the treatment plant explodes along with the training school. Seeing the explosions, the pair make a run for it and manage to flee the building just in time before it completely explodes. Making their way to a cliff edge in the Arklay Mountains, Rebecca spots the mansion Enrico told her about and now knows where to go. Knowing Billy will have to be detained and sent for execution on murders he didn't commit, Rebecca takes his dog tag and declares him dead. He agrees to faking his death and walks out into the forest alone.
I need to
proceeds to the Spencer mansion to meet up with Bravo team. Here,
like that, because it's more that way. Okay.
resting from her last battle, and has a nightmare where she comes face to face with a massive bioweapon snake. Rebecca is eventually woken up by Bravo team member Richard Eichen and asks him why she couldn't find Bravo team at the rendezvous. Eichen then informs her that they were attacked and the others may be hiding or even deceased. The two then proceed to search for Enrico Marini, captain of Bravo team, in hopes to find some answers. On their way, the pair are attacked by spiders and zombies, causing the two to jump down a hole in a loose floorboard and stumble onto the spider's nest. After a short fight, they reach the courtyard through the underground passages below, and are attacked by bees and other creatures. They eventually reach the door back to the mansion, where they then witness Sergei Vladimir exiting the mansion with a Tyrant bioweapon prototype, carried by one of his
Okay, so I think it's gonna be this.
Rebecca and Richard are attacked,
and then we have when it's...
Chasing the pair to the mansion library, the creature engages in one
The fuck are these arms, bro?
Ultimately saves Rebecca from the yawn by jumping in front of it. He gets shaken around in the creature's jaws as he is infected with its poison, ultimately being thrown out and slammed to the ground when Rebecca fires at the creature.
Why is he so... He looks like a Kirby.
And comforts Richard as he is badly injured and infected with the creature's poison. Soon after, STAR's Alpha team arrives to investigate
Wait, should he be
the sudden
sleeping?
disappearance of Bravo team, as well as investigate a series
I don't know, he might be like just fucking done with everything today.
Flying around the Arklay Mountains, Alpha team spots Bravo team's wrecked helicopter,
And then we have when
nearby to begin their
we're speaking,
Alpha team member Joseph Frost
he looks up,
to reach the
he like...
helicopter and discovers the mutilated body of pilot Kevin Dooley, causing him to fall back in complete shock. As the group continues their search in the woods, Joseph Frost is ambushed by a pack of mutant dogs, and his body is completely ripped apart.
Giving you a bit of sass, per usual. Because he's sassy and so am I.
And begins to dart towards her. Chris arrives just in time to fire at the creature, and the two begin to flee the area. In the commotion, pilot Brad Vickers takes off, stranding the remaining 4 members of Alpha Team behind. Once the zombie dogs quickly catch up to the two, Chris prepares for the worst, but luckily Wesker arrives just in time to fire at the creature. He then guides the two and team member Barry Burton to a nearby mansion, and they are all able to make it just in time before the creatures can reach them. Here, the 4 STARS officers split up and begin to search the building. Investigating a gunshot near the dining room, Bravo team member Kenneth
and blinking, I'm supposed to do blinking as well. Blinking is just gonna pick all of this.
The team is ambushed by more zombies that make several attempts for their lives. Bravo team member Forrest Spire is eventually found on a balcony seemingly dead, but he quickly gets up as a zombie and is quickly eliminated by Alpha team. Richard Eichen is found poisoned and injured from yawn, but quickly recovers once he receives a serum. However, Richard is killed shortly after when he risks his life to save Alpha Team. Chris eventually discovers Rebecca while exploring the mansion, but she is limited mostly to the medical storerooms to offer treatment.
And Mr. Midnight will look at you.
Joe works with Barry in investigating the mansion and begins to suspect that something is wrong about him due to his movements. Once the team gathers 4 masks and places them accordingly, a coffin drops to reveal the Crimson Head prototype, which awakes from his slumber and makes an attempt on their lives. As time
And
passes in
the
the
ear will be
investigation,
further
the
down.
officers become aware that the mansion is part of a base operated by Umbrella Pharmaceuticals for viral research. Once the Queen Leech arrived to the lab, it manipulated an accident, leading to the entire facility staff being infected with the T-virus, while all the bioweapons that were created began to escape into the forest. In further search, Alpha Team learns that the mansion was built by George Trevor, and how he and his family were abducted by Umbrella in the 1960s, and
I think
used
that's
as
good.
guinea pigs in the research of the progenitor virus. The daughter Lisa Trevor is still alive, having been kept as a human test subject for years, though she has been driven mad and horrifically mutated. Because of her regenerative properties from the virus, the STARS officers are forced to avoid her every encounter. Once the team reaches the nearby dormitory building, they are then attacked by a giant mutated plant. Once defeated, the team heads to the basement below, where they are met with massive bioweapon sharks lurking in the waters. Here, the team drains the water and electrocutes the mother shark in order to retrieve a key to progress further. Making it back to the dormitory, Wesker arrives and gives updates on the current situation, giving orders to explore the mansion further and hopes to uncover more about the investigation. Making it back to the mansion, a hunter bioweapon sneaks up behind the officers and engages in battle, but is quickly taken down or avoided. Not long after, the team finds Yawn and faces it in a fight one last time, finally putting down the creature for good. Eventually progressing to the courtyard's underground area, Bravo Team Captain Enrico Marini is discovered injured. He informs the team that there is a traitor within STARS that's responsible for their casualties.
I wonder who the traitor is.
Assassinated by an unknown person, he quickly escapes. After running from massive boulders and defeating a giant spider bioweapon, the officers head back to the mansion. Here, Chris saves Rebecca from a hunter bioweapon just before the creature reaches her. Proceeding beneath the mansion, the officers face off with Lisa Trevor one final time.
Lisa
Once they
Trevor?
push off the boulders to reveal Lisa's mother's corpse, she quickly grabs the skull and falls off the cliff edge. Moving into the laboratory, the investigation comes to a close, as the nature of the virus research is finally understood to have been part of illegal bioweapons research on behalf of the United States military. Captain Wesker is discovered to be a double agent that is working for Umbrella, and was ordered to lure the STARS members to the mansion to test the bioweapons' effectiveness against armed soldiers. He was also ordered to destroy the laboratory in order to eradicate any incriminating material that would reveal the true intentions of Umbrella. After revealing his true motives, Wesker wakes the T-002 Tyrant, with plans on using it to kill the other STARS members. However, he turns on Wesker instead and impales him with his claws. After the officers halt the Tyrant, the laboratory's self-destruct system is activated, and the 4 remaining STARS members, Barry, Rebecca, Chris, and Jill, rush to the helipad to alert pilot Brad Vickers to their need for rescue. The Tyrant confronts them again on the helipad as the helicopter arrives, but is destroyed by a direct hit from a rocket that was sent from Brad. The STARS members then fly away over the mountains and escape just as the Spencer mansion explodes. Prior to the explosion, Wesker awakes in the underground lab, having been resurrected by a special virus sample that he injected in himself earlier. Upon discovering that the Tyrant has been destroyed and the mansion's self-destruct system has been activated, Wesker attempts to get Umbrella's data, but realizes that it's been backed up to a supercomputer by Sergei Vladimir. Furthermore, his access privileges to the mainframe system have been revoked by an AI known as Red Queen. With minutes to spare, Wesker changes his plans and fights his way out of the mansion. At the very end, he finds the exit blocked by Lisa Trevor, who had survived the fall and was looking for a way out. After engaging in a battle with the creature, a chandelier above breaks free, causing it to fall down and crush Lisa. Wesker then escapes the mansion just before it explodes.
Lisa Trevor?
A few months later, William Birkin finally completes the G-Virus and plans to betray Umbrella by selling his new virus to the US military in exchange for an asylum for him and his family. Having moles within
I did actually not know that.
Umbrella's suspicions were confirmed, and a USS squad was sent out on a race to confiscate the virus first. On the night of September 22nd, Alpha Team leader Hunk arrives at the facility with a subordinate to obtain the virus. In the standoff, Birkin is gunned down with automatic fire after attempting to resist. Alpha Team then retrieves the case containing T and G samples and begins to escape the sewers and head to their extraction point. After they leave, the injured Birkin infects himself with one remaining G sample. However, the virus doesn't properly stabilize in his body, making him unable to become a G human, and instead begin transforming into a large and powerful G mutant. Intent on vengeance, Birkin follows the USS into the sewers, and they are all either killed or seriously injured. To guarantee no more samples are at risk of theft, Birkin proceeds to eat all of the G samples. In the process, he also destroys several T samples, allowing rats to consume them and spread the virus into the city's water supply.
I actually didn't know that.
The following
That's
day, 10
very well done.
patrons in a bar are listening to news
Not Birkin,
reports
he's
of
a dumbass,
increased
but,
violence
you know.
in the city. The bar's cook named Will is collecting dishes when an odd-looking man walks in. Curious, Will approaches the man, only for him to suddenly bite him on the neck. Will then forces the crazy man out and locks the door as multiple zombies begin beating against the glass and door of the bar. After witnessing this bizarre occurrence, a group of survivors, including an injured cop named Bob, begin to head upstairs to escape, blocking off doorways with wooden boards in the process. Minutes later, a group of zombies break into the bar and begin to rip Will apart as he was too injured to make his way upstairs. Once the survivors make it to the rooftop, Officer Bob's situation worsens as he can now barely walk, and he also says he's developing hunger for flesh. Unable to move on, Bob shoots himself to prevent mutating into a zombie. Once the remaining survivors hear an RPD officer calling for an evacuation, the group then begins to head to the area. However, RPD quickly loses control of the situation due to the number of zombies, and with no other option, Officer Raymond Douglas leads the group into an alleyway. Sadly, a group of zombies get a hold of Raymond and begin tearing at his flesh. He uses his last moments of life to alert the survivors of a gas tanker nearby, and they proceed to leak the gas and set the area ablaze, eliminating all nearby zombies in the process. From there, the group makes their way into a storm drain and exits at the Apple Inn, where they
That
then
is
meet
Resi
RPD
2, I
officer
believe.
Dorian and 2 more survivors. Dorian evacuates the survivors, but is quickly halted by barricades, causing the group to travel on foot. The survivors walk past Raccoon Mall and discover an ongoing police operation to destroy Main Street and eliminate hundreds of zombies with bombs. The police operation goes south when the RPD officers are killed, forcing the group to assemble the detonator themselves and wipe out the zombies. Soon after, police reinforcements arrive to secure the area, and the group of survivors begin to drive away with Dorian's police van. Elsewhere in the city, the Raccoon Fire Department has begun responding to multiple different fires that have broken out throughout the city, one of which being at the Apple Inn has caused multiple different rooms and hallways in the building to become engulfed in flames. 2 firefighters arrive and enter the Apple Inn to put out the fires both inside and next door to the building that threaten to consume it, and to search for any survivors. During the operation, several survivors from Jack's bar find themselves surrounded by hordes of zombies on the streets of Raccoon City. Sprinting through an alleyway, they become trapped when they find zombies blocking them in from either end. With nowhere else to go, they choose to enter a nearby door that leads them into the Apple Inn's central courtyard garden. Meanwhile, the 2 firefighters go in to inspect the boiler room of the Apple Inn. After noticing the boiler showed signs of malfunction, the 2 retreat, but are too late to avoid an explosion. The survivors enter the building shortly after to find the deceased firefighters, and try using their radios to call for help. However, they are unable to get through. As the survivors travel around the burning hotel, they run into various zombies, lickers, and dying hotel guests. When the group reaches the Apple Inn's front lobby, they fight a half-transformed licker known as Suspended, which appears to be a zombie-licker hybrid. Soon after the Suspended's death, a firefighter breaks open the door and helps all the remaining survivors out of the Apple Inn. Once outside, a firefighter gives the survivors updates on the current state of the city, while other firefighters begin to put out fires in the surrounding streets. Soon after, the nearby Raccoon City Zoo has been scavenged by zombies, and now the streets are filled with deceased animals. A survivor named Cindy Lennox finds her way to the gates of the Raccoon Zoo, and finds a note on a sign nearby mentioning an evacuation chopper. Looking at the map, Cindy finds out that she must travel through the zoo to reach the chopper. Her and a group of survivors unlock the gate and enter the deserted park, only to be attacked by a rogue zombie elephant. After escaping it, they explore the park park in search of Mr. Raccoon medals, which are required to activate the power. Throughout the zoo, the survivors encounter
I
many
think this is from
zombified
a
animals, including
off game.
alligators, birds,
It's not
and
Resi 2
lions.
exactly, but it is
Eventually,
at the
the
same
group lures
timeline
the
as
zombie
Resi 2.
elephant into a big arena and traps it. This doesn't last long, however, as the elephant quickly breaks free and continues its pursuit of the survivors. Once the group finally escapes the zoo, the zombie elephant rams through the walls and confronts them on the Raccoon City streets. After defeating the creature, they make it to a tram and attempt to make their way out of the city. However, the tram stops violently as a rescue helicopter crashes nearby. Later, a group of survivors run past countless zombies roaming the streets of Raccoon City and race towards a subway entrance. While taking refuge, they realize that they can use one of the subway trains to escape, but must search deeper to unravel more clues. Eventually, the group circles back to the train, only to be greeted by a big, mutated flea that lunges into battle against them. After defeating the creature, they hear an announcement of an oncoming train. The train derails and crashes into some debris blocking the track, which causes a massive fire. Before the survivors choke, the sprinkler systems activate and hose down the raging inferno. The survivors proceed in the other functionable train and get ready to finally leave the station. However, a massive flea suddenly smashes one
I
of
don't
the
really like the
windows
tail.
and kidnaps one of the survivors. The others rush to save the person, but quickly realize that the only way to get out of the subway was to kill the creature and get away by train. After a long, difficult battle, they take down the horrifying creature with pure firepower and finally escape. Unfortunately, this doesn't take them far, as the train stops at blocked tracks near the Arklay Mountains, forcing them to move on foot, still not escaping the outbreak. Soon after, a group of survivors take refuge in an old cabin in the Arklay Mountains. A mysterious man by the name of Al enters the cabin and welcomes them, warning them of the dangers outside and offering to guide them through the woods. Leading the group to an abandoned hospital, Albert suddenly disappears,
Oh,
leaving
Albert,
the group
that
to
was
explore
scary.
on their own. Upon entering the hospital, they are chased by Albert, who is now wearing a mask and equipped with an axe. They find out that the old man has tricked them into coming there, with hopes to chop them up and feed them to a malicious plant that is consuming the hospital. The survivors begin to explore the building and destroy all the throbbing parts of the monstrous plant, leading to its main core to be activated in the basement. After a long battle with the plant core, the survivors manage to defeat it and are able to escape the hospital just before it collapses. Meanwhile, Albert arrives at the core to see his dead wife spit out of the plant. In his last moments, he holds his wife and stays with her till the end when the hospital ultimately collapses. Later, a small group of survivors take shelter at the abandoned Raccoon General Hospital. Dr. Hirsch walks in on them in room 301 by accident and suggests they leave the building immediately, claiming it's not as safe as they think and that he plans to leave as well. With power to the elevators having suddenly gone out, Hirsch leaves to turn it back on. Upon successfully activating the power, he is attacked by a new creature known as Leech Man, and ultimately
It's raining man.
process. Soon after, the survivors trap the Leech Man in the safe chamber and set the controls to high, which causes the creature to die from the intense heat. Eventually, the group reaches the underground and finds a boat. The three get in and begin their escape
This is,
from
I
the
think,
hospital.
this isn't one of the official games. This is like a... I think it's a multiplayer game they tried to make.
Watch as their boat crashes and explodes.
They tried to make like a multiplayer game or some shit. I don't know why.
A creature known as Queen Leech appears, ready to wipe out the group, but is ultimately unsuccessful as the survivors work together to defeat the creature and continue on foot to escape the sewers. Shortly after, an Umbrella researcher in Nest moves backwards to a large capsule before being shot by a female colleague named Monica. Meanwhile, a survivor named Yoko Suzuki leads other survivors George Hamilton and Alyssa Ashcroft to the facility's escape tunnel at the bottom of the lab. Researcher Monica opens the gate and comes face to face with Yoko, holding her at gunpoint while revealing herself to be a longtime colleague of Yoko. As they exchange words, Monica steals Yoko's ID card and flees the area with a large case. Upon reaching the elevator lift, Monica is ambushed by a G embryo that enters her body, causing her to fall to the floor and pass out. The survivors, meanwhile, begin to explore the facility and eventually defreeze the control panel to get the elevator lift working again. The group heads to the lift, and Yoko uses a key dropped by Monica into a nearby panel to activate the elevator. As the lift rises with Yoko, Alyssa, and George on the locomotive, Monica rises from the ground and her chest bursts open with a G larvae, killing her instantly. The larvae makes its way up to the lift and forces its way through by making a hole in the metal flooring. Here, the larvae mutates uncontrollably and grows to a fully formed G adult. Forced to engage the creature in battle, the survivors team up to take it out, and once defeated, they board the locomotive and escape the area. Later, the Raccoon police station has been completely overtaken by zombies, and Lieutenant Marvin Branagh and a group of survivors begin to make plans to escape through a series of tunnels under the station. They realize that Rita Phillips is the only officer small enough, making it her mission to get to the other side and send help back for the others. Marvin entrusts the survivors with finding plates to open the passage, and when done so, Rita heads out for help. Making it out of the tunnel, Rita finds Officer Harry, who is driving a van. The two begin to make their way to the front of the station, while Rita contacts Marvin to gather all remaining survivors to the entrance. Marvin then calls on the station's intercom, informing everyone of their escape plan. While the survivors are waiting at the entrance, a massive group of zombies break in and rush towards the group. After fending off the creatures for a few minutes, Harry and Rita arrive and call on everyone to board the van. Marvin is bitten by zombies during the confrontation and chooses to stay behind to save the rest of the group. Elsewhere in Raccoon City, Jill Valentine wakes up in her apartment and receives a frantic phone call from Brad Vickers. While he is warning her to leave the city, a tyrant bioweapon named Nemesis breaks through the wall and kicks her to the ground. After getting a few shots off at the creature, Jill flees her room and is pursued by Nemesis throughout the apartment. Eventually, she is forced to the bottom level and manages to escape the building just in time as Nemesis darts towards her with a massive block of concrete. Once outside, the exit is closed off by a ton of debris, allowing her to escape the creature and begin investigating the streets of Raccoon City. Making it out of the alleyway, Jill encounters Brad, who explains that while he doesn't know what the creature is, he is aware that it's after the remaining STARS members in Raccoon City. Making their way through the town, zombies break down nearby barricades and force the pair to retreat inside a bar. Brad holds the door to prevent zombies from entering, but in the process is bitten by one. He quickly realizes there's no time and tells Jill she must escape and that she mustn't screw up like he did. While Brad sacrifices his life to hold off the zombies, Jill leaves the bar and is eventually spotted by a helicopter that tells her to head to the top of the parking garage building for pickup. Making her way into a storage room, she finds a terrified man named Dario Rosso, who locks himself in a storage container for safety, and she fails to convince him to escape with her. Arriving in the parking garage, she makes her way past several zombies and takes an elevator to the roof, where the helicopter awaits. However, just before she could board, the chopper blows up, and Nemesis emerges from the shadows. With the creature closing in on her, she uses a nearby car to ram into it, and they end up falling off the building in the process. Jill manages to crawl out of the wreckage before the car explodes, but right after, Nemesis appears with its mask torn away from the flames, now revealing its true identity. Before the creature can reach Jill, Carlos arrives and fires a rocket at it. Here, Nemesis shows off its true strength, as it was able to catch the rocket and redirect it with its tentacles. Carlos then fires at the creature a second time, which now lands and briefly halts the creature, allowing him to take Jill to the subway station for shelter. Here, Carlos tells her that he is part of the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, a private military force that specializes in rescue operations. After hearing this, Jill lashes out at Carlos, saying that Umbrella was responsible for the chaos occurring in Raccoon City, but having left no choice, she decides to go with him to the bottom of the subway station. Once they arrive, he introduces her to Captain and Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor, who asks her for help in evacuating some survivors via the subway train. Jill reluctantly agrees, but only because she wishes to save the civilians and not the UBCS members. Carlos then hands her a radio, informing her that they should stay in touch, and is told to head to street level to find supplies and gear up. After this, she is instructed by Carlos to get the subway infrastructure back online, and he navigates her through the city to reach the transmission tower. Once she reaches the main road, he then tells her to go through the alley, but Jill discovers it has been set ablaze, forcing her to traverse the streets and alleys to look for a fire hose to put out the fire. After making her way through the alley, she enters a building to find an injured UBCS officer named Murphy Seeker. Before she can treat him, Nikolai appears from behind and shoots the officer in the head. Shocked and outraged, she angrily tells him that he might have not been infected, but he retaliates by taunting her, saying that all the STARS members are soft and suggests that she go back to the subway station, as she would only get in the way of their operation. Jill then proceeds to the transmission tower and notices a cocoon-like nest is laying on top of the cables. She goes outside to begin restoring power, but is quickly ambushed by a drained Eamos and forcefully impregnated by it, forcing her to use an herb to flush out the embryo. After fending off more drained Eamos and resetting all the circuit breakers, she re-enters the building and restores the power at the substation, destroying the nest in the process. As Jill heads back to the streets, Nemesis ambushes her by breaking through a nearby wall and pursuing her throughout the city. After narrowly avoiding the creature, Jill informs Carlos that Nemesis is still alive. Carlos tells her to come back to the station, but she refuses to return until she gets traffic control online again. Finally reaching her destination, Carlos instructs her to plot out a route from Redstone Street to Fox Park Station. After doing this, Jill then heads back to the station. Here she meets up with Carlos, Nikolai, and Tyrell, where Nikolai informs all of them that there is no chance of fighting their way out of the city, as it is filled with T-infected creatures. Nikolai notices Jill and again taunts her, telling Carlos that she is unreliable and will get him killed. Nemesis then storms into action, and Jill shuts the gate, deciding to use herself as bait to draw the creature away and hopefully buy the others some time. After luring the creature deeper into the subway, Jill escapes through a ventilation duct and heads into the sewers. Attempting to contact Carlos, she gets no signal and chooses to head for the surface. She navigates through the sewers to get into the city above, and upon exploring, she encounters numerous Hunter Gamma bioweapons that were smuggled into Raccoon City by an Umbrella scientist. Eventually reaching the top, she contacts Carlos again, who is relieved to hear that she is alive and informs her that they will leave when she gets back. Jill climbs up a ladder to reach street level, but is quickly grabbed and thrown by Nemesis. It then proceeds to chase her with its brand new flamethrower, forcing her to evade its attacks by ascending the building she is in. Escaping to the rooftop, she is confronted by the creature and forced into a duel. After destroying its fuel tank and halting the creature, Jill jumps off the building to escape the explosion and lands on a lift that quickly snaps and forces her to the ground. Believing she finally killed the creature, Jill radios Carlos and informs him that it's dead. Carlos then tells her that the subway is ready to go and to hurry back so they can leave. Jill cuts through Kendo's gun shop to reach the station and is jumped by a gun-wielding Robert Kendo. She is relieved to see that he is alright and suggests that he comes with her to the station. Kendo sadly refuses,
Is looking good. Thank you.
and bids her goodbye. Soon after, Jill is attacked by Nemesis yet again, now wielding a rocket launcher with a laser guidance
I'm actually getting kind of tired.
Again, telling her he knows how to slow it down, and that she has to lead it back to the station. Making her way back, Nemesis fires a rocket at a massive...
My endurance for streaming has been a lot worse than it used to be before I moved, which is really weird.
Still being pursued by Nemesis in the process. Jill finds Carlos in the alleyway, and he guides her and the creature to his Claymore trap. The two then quickly head into the station, and Carlos fires at the gasoline truck just before the door closes, which explodes and halts the creature. The pair move to the subway underground and meet up with the other UBCS members, where Mikhail praises Jill for her actions. Meanwhile, the captain orders Carlos and Tyrell to head back to the city and find Dr. Nathaniel Bard, whose vaccine research could save the city. Nikolai, waiting inside the train, praises Jill, saying that she is learning that all that matters is her own life. Following this, everyone boards the train, and they begin their escape from the doomed city. While leaving, Nemesis storms onto the train, killing all the civilians that took shelter inside. Outraged by this, Jill attempts to attack the creature, but Mikhail stops her and instructs her to get to the back of the train. However, Nikolai locks the door, trapping
I think it's just that I had like
Mikhail with the assailant. Mikhail fires a few rounds
I
at
didn't do anything
Nemesis,
yesterday. I was just
quickly
chilling
forced
yesterday, but the day
Joel
before
face to
that,
face with the
I
creature.
streamed for
He
like
then uses a
5
C4
hours or
detonator
something.
and a final sacrifice to try and destroy the tyrant, separating them from the subway car Jill is in. Her car then begins derailing, and she flies into the wall of the train, which ultimately knocks her unconscious. 23 minutes later, Carlos and Tyrell arrive at the RPD, where they witness Lieutenant Marvin Branagh getting bit by a zombified Brad. Marvin then runs back into the station, locking the door, and Carlos runs in to eliminate the zombie. They enter the RPD and search for Dr. Bard, who is apparently inside the STARS office according to the data they received. On his way, Carlos encounters the Lickers and zombies that have overrun the station, but manages to reach the office and contacts Bard, who reveals that he has escaped and is now trapped at the hospital that is filled with bioweapons and zombies. Bard reveals that Umbrella is killing all the researchers because they are witnesses that might incriminate the company by revealing their illegal activities and its connection to the outbreak. He then urges them to get him out before ending the call. Tyrell then hacks the computer and tries to trace Bard's location, and at the same time, Carlos receives a transmission from Jill, who informs him that everyone on the train is dead and that Nikolai left them to die. Carlos then rushes to Jill's location, while Tyrell stays behind to track Bard's location. Several minutes earlier, Jill crawls out of the subway car and attempts to contact Carlos, but is out of range. She eventually reaches the city park and hears the roaring pain of Nemesis. Crossing the walkway bridge, she spots a burning Nemesis tumble his way down the riverbank, and contacts Carlos afterwards, informing him of what has transpired after he left. In the midst of the call, a mutated Nemesis emerges from the river and confronts her. Jill runs from it until she is cornered in the plaza and is forced to fight. She knocks the creature out with the explosive rounds after a long duel, but before she can leave the area, Nemesis wakes up and grabs her by the feet until she shoots the chain that is holding the metal gate, which falls
my
and amputates the
entire
arm
body
of
is just
Nemesis.
fucking killing me at the moment.
It regrows the arm.
Oh, I'm so tired.
And infects Jill by
Nope.
impaling her arm with a bone spike, causing her to fall to
Making
the ground.
video game AI is very fun because for some reason my cat
Nikolai
just
appears smiling and thanks her for doing him
keeps jumping into the void. He's had enough. He's just like, fuck this shit. I'm done. Okay, I think my body's telling me I need a fucking break. So... I think that's gonna be it for today, chat. I might stream Lethal Company on TikTok later, if I feel like it. But I want to say thank you to everyone who donated. Gaster, Ending Tail Sands, and thank you to chat for being here. You guys are amazing. And I think I'll see you guys either tomorrow or on Tuesday. It depends how I feel. But just thank you to everyone for being you guys. You guys are absolutely the greatest chat I could ask for. And I hope you guys I hope you guys have the best day you could. Yeah. Have a great day. Goodbye. I will be, by the way, I'll be raiding on Twitch, so if you want to join in on a raid, join on Twitch. We're gonna be raiding someone. Astral Spiff is doing his marathon, so we're gonna be raiding him.